The way Dubai pitch has played out, it did make sense for the Indian cricket team to field three spinners in their opening two matches of the Champions Trophy against Bangladesh and host nation Pakistan. And obviously the three spinners were Akshar Patel and Ravindra Jadeja and Chinaman Kuldeep Yadav. But India went one step ahead in their final group stage game against New Zealand when they decided to field a fourth spinner in Varun Chakravarthy. And in a way, it turned out to be a masterstroke because Chakravarti took 5 wickets and India finished the group stage unbeaten with a brilliant 44-run win over the Black Caps. Now, for Varun Chakravarti, life really hasn't been easy. He made his debut way back in 2021, didn't really do well in the T20 World Cup that took place in 2021 in the Dubai conditions here. But then now he has made a comeback and is turning out to be a match winner for India with the ball, not just in T20Is, but now in ODI format too. But his life as far as cricket is concerned, it wasn't really there in his initial years because they had some other things that he wanted to pursue when he was very young. And that's what he really spoke about, that my dreams were all about being an architect and making movies. After 26, it is when I started dreaming about cricket. Well, obviously, you know, India are really blessed to have such a mystery spinner in Varun Chakravarti, who is really making sure that he's making merry on that Dubai track. That's really assisting the spinners. And if we talk about his cricketing career, even at 32 or 33, he is one of the most important members of this Indian cricket team, specifically in the white ball format. And maybe now we can probably see the reason or the rationale behind Gautam Gambhir persisting with a certain Varun Chakravarti here, because he probably knows and he has obviously seen Varun Chakravarti in his initial IPL years that there is something in him, and that's why he was included ahead of Yashasvi Jaiswal in the Champions Trophy squad. Now, as far as you know how his ODI game has progressed in the last few years, Varun Chakravarti, he expressed that Vijay Hazare Trophy has really helped him. How I construct an over in T20s is totally different compared to ODIs. I now understand when I need to deliver my variations. And if we talk about the most important keywords here, that how I construct an over in T20s is totally different to ODIs here. By constructing an over, it means the sequencing of the deliveries, and the way he has gone about his work so far in the ODIs that he has played for India, maybe just a couple against England and New Zealand here, well, that does go on to show that his addition is turning out to be a boon for India, because he has a plenty variations. He's not really a sharp turner of the ball, and the way he went about his business against New Zealand, it does go on to show that he's more accurate, relies a lot on the drift part that he usually gets on any of the tracks that he plays on, and that is usually useful for India. And last but not the least, Varun was also asked about India's Champions Trophy show. He said that it looks good right now and Team India is doing well. The combinations have set very well and it feels good. So if we try to read in between the lines here, maybe Varun Chakravarti might just get another game, and it could very well be the semi-final against Australia. Australia, usually they have played the spin well in the last two subcontinent tours that they had against India, and the recently concluded test series against Bangladesh that they had in January 2025. So overall, Australia can play spin well, but then it's about the Indian spinners here who are actually making merry and who can run through any of the batting orders that they are in Champions Trophy. Now, Varun Chakravarti will be an important cog in India's wheel here as far as the CT semi-final versus Australia is concerned. There's no reason to actually leave him out after a 5-wicket haul, but then there could be a temptation to include a certain Arshdeep Singh or maybe a Harshit Rana who did well in the initial stages of the Champions Trophy. Now, what do you think about India's possible combination for the CT semis against Australia? Should they go in with 4 spinners once again, or should they decide to bring back Arshdeep Singh into the ODI format, knowing that he can probably counter Travis Head well? Or should India just continue to have 4 spinners, or maybe, you know, even have the temptation of including a certain Washington Sundar? That's going to be 5 too many, but then the way this pitch is playing, it does look like that spin will play a major part in the remaining 1 or 2 matches in Dubai. You can let us know your thoughts in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe to Sports Today for all the exciting updates and analysis from the sporting world. Until then, on behalf of my producer Sankalp, it's Siddharth Gulati saying goodbye.